friends, once again, welcome to my YouTube channel, You Can Make a Difference. I have been sharing with you different stories from the gospel, stories of Jesus. And today, I'm going to share with you the ultimate story, the most powerful story, the story of resurrection. That is the greatest thing that could have ever happened in the world. And that is indeed the greatest news, the happiest news for all of us, that Jesus is risen. That the tomb was empty. When his beloved disciples came to see the tomb where he was buried, it was empty. The empty tomb will continue to be the greatest, the happiest news of our life, of our faith. Jesus was buried. And with his death, there was gloom, there was sadness, there was darkness in the lives of the apostles. Peter had denied Jesus 3 times. He was suffering. He was suffering from the remorse of guilt. He denied his own master, saying that he did not know. And all of them, they were afraid. Everyone ran away. They were scattered. They were hiding. They would not come out in public because they were afraid that they would be captured. They would be arrested. They would be killed. And so they had run for their life. The faithful woman, Mary Magdalene, a sinful woman that she was, with another Mary, both came to the tomb. And when they came, what did they see? They saw the tomb was open. The tomb was open. They had put a huge stone according to the Jewish tradition. That's how they had buried Jesus. And now the tomb was open. Who opened the tomb? An angel came and opened the tomb. And the angel sat on that stone, the tombstone. And the angel told these women, they were heartbroken, they were troubled, they were disturbed to see the empty tomb. And the angel told them, he is not here. I know you're looking for Jesus. He is not here. He is risen. And so God used these women to bring the greatest news in the world. They were the carriers of the greatest news, that he is risen, he is not here. And the angel told them to go to Galilee and tell the apostles. So they ran and told the news, the happiest news, the happiest tidings, happy tidings they shared with Peter and John, and they ran, and they came and testified to what the women had said. The tomb was empty, Jesus was not there anymore. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, resurrection is our greatest hope. Resurrection is our greatest meaning, the purpose. Jesus went through all the suffering, but now he has conquered suffering, he has conquered death, and he has opened the doors of heaven to all of us. In our lives, we will have sufferings. We will have challenges. We will have difficulties. St. Paul would say, the sufferings of this world are nothing compared to the glory that is awaiting us. We are an Easter people, my dear brothers and sisters. We are Easter people. And what is a song? Hallelujah is a song. We should be happy people. And if we Christians, if we Catholics cannot be happy, who can be happy? And therefore, let me invite all of you to look at your sufferings, your problem, from a different perspective, and make your suffering redemptive suffering. Use your suffering for cleansing of our own lives, of our own sinfulness. We can use our sufferings for our own salvation. Sufferings will never follow us beyond the grave. Sufferings will leave behind. We will leave behind, and then we will go. And therefore, in closing, I want to share the poem that I composed. He is not here, he is risen. Look at the words. Look at the words of this poem. And I hope these lines of my poem will inspire you. And pick up those words that inspire you, think over them, meditate over them, and make those lines your own, and see how you can use these words to become better human beings. How these words can help us to be inspired to follow Jesus closely in a better way, in a very personal way. And therefore, my friends, make Easter a daily experience of Jesus' love for you. Make Easter a daily experience of Jesus' resurrection, and in his resurrection, we have our own resurrection one day. Thank you, and God bless.
He is not here, he is risen. His friends buried Jesus in a borrowed tomb. He would be for 3 days in his mother's earth womb. Jesus would rise gloriously on the third day, and to heaven he would become the true way. The disciples were heartbroken at his death. Without any hope, they feared for their own health. Jesus had told them about his resurrection, but failed to remember in fear and confusion. An angel dressed in dazzling white rolled back the stone. The tomb opened. The angel sat on it alone. The trembling in fear, the guards became like dead men. With heavy hearts, 2 women came to the tomb then. They were terrified to see the tomb empty, and they thought someone had stolen his body. The angel told him he had been raised from the dead. With great rejoicing, this good news they would soon spread. The woman shared the news with Peter and John first, though John outran Peter, but entered the tomb last. Both of them observed the wrapping cloth on the ground. They became witnesses to the truth most profound. The 12 didn't know what rising from the dead would mean. Jesus had told them to believe without being seen. They were very slow to understand and learn. Once learned to Jesus alone, their life would turn.